Hello guys, it's Farmer Beavis once again, and we are still on the Westerrade map in Farming Simulator 2013. So, yeah, the title of this episode will be Sitting, Waiting, Wishing, only that we're not gonna sit around, we're gonna do some stuff. We are gonna start here. You see I have some boxes here. One is already full with some earth fruits. These are sugar beets. These are also sugar beets. I have some sugar beets left in the bucket because we had some in a trailer that was standing around here, and I thought, hey, if we have those cool boxes, then we can just put them in there and then put the boxes in storage and yeah, do a bit of work around the yard here, clean up a bit. Then we will bring some beef cattle to the market, and then we will swing by the biogas, top that thing up because the feed cycle is running at the moment. As you see, it's 8 AM and I'm getting horrible lag. Oh, it's better now. Yeah, and then we gonna take some of the biogas residue with a slurry tanker and spread that on the field, and yeah, that is about the plan, what I wanna get accomplished. I don't know how long we're gonna take for each of the tasks, so we just have to see how I end up cutting the video, or yeah, where I maybe split the video, or if I maybe I don't even have to. Yeah, but enough of that talk. Yeah, what is new in the farming sim world? Yeah, as we all know, yesterday Farming Sim 15 dropped worldwide for PC. Yeah, Steam users apparently got a bit left behind, but got the short end of the stick and got the version a few hours later than the guys who had pre-ordered through Giants, but I got into that on my yesterday's video. In news for the Mac version, yesterday evening sometime, there was an update to the Giants pre-order site, and now Farming Sim 15 for the Mac has a release date of November 7, 2014, while other sources cite end of November, but as Giants updated their own website with November 7, and also people have gotten two independent people have gotten hold of Giants, and some customer service representatives were like, okay, next 5 to 10 days, and they sent them the link to the site with the updated release date. So we will have to wait and see. I mean, personally, yeah, if they can really pull it off until the 7th, then yeah, more power to them, and I will certainly be all over that. Oops, I only wanted to drop the bucket, not the whole loader assembly. Pardon me, derpy derp. No, and of course, if they really release that on the 7th, that would be really cool. Look where I'm driving. No, of course I'm not. No, yeah, that is new. And yeah, in other news, there are of course the first videos popping up of FS15. I personally, yeah, as you guys can imagine, I try to watch not too much of it, to not get too envious of the people who can play already. But yeah, Frido, or my friend Frido Lace, was kind enough to yeah, have me on his live stream again last night, and yeah, we hung out with Toby Moby and X-Iron Brew Addict, and yeah, we were chatting away. Frido was doing some shenanigans with all kinds of farming and logging equipment, and yeah, generally was a good time. And yeah, thanks again, Frido, for having me on there. You truly do rock. And yeah, what else is new? Yes, the first mods have started to appear. Some of them in, yeah, maybe don't want to say questionable ways, but certainly, yeah, people just taking mods that other people have written for Farming Simulator 13 and porting them over to 15, which for one seems like good news, because at least the scripting engine seems to be somewhat similar, so that people can quite speedingly or quite fast pump out those chain script mods. For example, the time advanced mod. If I just get out of the tractor for a second and bring up a phone, you see left control R, the little bursts of 12,000x time acceleration you can do. That is apparently already out for FS15. So is the inspector mod you see here, only with the difference that the FS15 version doesn't show the load percentages, which if you ask me is the whole point of the load status mod, because you want to see how full your combines are and everything. And apparently I just hit the door frame and yeah, that is out. The first proper mods also have appeared. There was a Volvo FH750 on Mod Hoster. There was rebuilt New Holland out on Mod Hoster, and even the first map is out on Mod Hoster, which is of course in beta. And yeah, but this is exciting. The modding community seems to pick up very quickly on the old FS15. So yeah, maybe once I get my 30 mittens on the whole FS15 shebang, I'm looking at you, Giants, looking at you. Yeah, then hopefully we have some nice mods to play with. I mean, we had basically the day 0 mods of Giants and the one mod from BM Modding, who were heavily involved with the forest mod, and they ported their cool 3-axle. Well, I can in fact show it to you on here. Where is it? No, that is Bobcat, Volkswagen. Here, that Brandner DPW 18,000. That thing is available in FS15 now. So yeah, that is pretty cool. Yeah, other things going on. Yeah, I mean, of course, I have to listen to the guys on TeamSpeak all the time, freaking out over FS15, and of course I can't blame them. I mean, it looks like a pretty nice game, but I also heard voices of the first people who were like, yeah, okay, this is nice, but honestly I'm starting to miss the mods, because yeah, I mean, the in-game equipment, as nice as it is now, but yeah, the first complaints have also come up about, yeah, I mean, honestly, minor stuff like the mirrors not being adjustable. For example, on that Fendt here, the mirrors are adjustable, even though it's an FS13 mod, but yeah, and of course people have run into bottlenecks with their graphics hardware, because yeah, seems to be a bit more demanding on the systems. I personally will have to see how it runs on this system. I mean, I can normally run Farming Sim on high on this thing without too much problems while recording. I turned it down to medium in the last couple of weeks because yeah, I was playing on Bantico with lots of horribly complicated mods, horribly complicated in a good way that is, and I was playing on here with Toby Moby, and this is a big map with, I mean, you saw it in the other video, we are not splurging on the mods, so we have all the good stuff in there. and therefore, yeah, I had to turn down my settings a bit. And people have been running into issues like, okay, on medium settings the mirrors don't work, which is a bit. I mean, I can understand why Giants doesn't do it on medium settings, but they really need to step up their game with the whole control menu for the graphic settings, because apparently it's still just the resolution and anti-aliasing and anti-stropic filtering, or however you say it, and then the GPU scaling. But that's about it for all the graphic settings, and you can't toggle stuff separately, like shadow detail or draw distance, or yeah, if you want to have the mirror reflections on, off, or simple mirror reflections like we saw on some mods in FS13. So yeah, I guess we will have to see if Giants maybe wants to push out or can push out an update in that direction. Also, of course, people have been running into issues with the game not loading anymore after oops, I just totally killed that box. With the game not loading anymore after they tried to set up their steering wheel and change the input bindings, which apparently seems to be a big thing, and then the whole game doesn't work anymore. But yeah, we only can hope that Giants addresses that, and yeah, that everybody soon can enjoy the gameplay. And yeah, of course I want the Mac version as fast as possible, but I also don't want a buggy piece of something or another. But yeah, I guess we will have to see how fast Giants will work now. I mean, of course, as I said, when the Mac version is out, I will be over that thing like cream cheese on a bagel, but given the whole shebang Giants pulled off with this just not releasing the Mac version and telling us after the fact, yeah, I believe that the Mac version is out when I see it. Let's put it like that. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's another delay. I would be maybe disappointed is the wrong word. Maybe annoyed if there was another delay, but maybe what Giants could learn out of this whole thing is just communicate more with the people. I mean, I mean, of course, even if you put out a memo and say, okay guys, we ran into problems here during testing, and this will happen, or will have to happen until we can, oops, yeah, I should practice this whole reverse driving with the reverse steering, but it's just too much fun. Yeah, what was it? Yeah, of course, even when Giants would say, here we have these problems that we discovered during final testing of this product. This and this needs to happen to fix it, and we think that we can pull it off in 2 weeks. Of course, you would still have people go, but you said, yeah. But if you do it after the fact, chances are less people are annoyed than when you not say anything and just throw it in front of the people and go, okay, love it or leave it. And yeah, and at least many people on the forums were rioting, and yeah, still the sad thing is there is nothing official, at least from what I saw on the Giants website or on their Twitter or whatever, saying, hey dear Mac users, the release date has been pushed back to that and that and that. Which is, yeah, I mean, we have the thing on the website, but that's like, okay, that's like saying, okay, we don't even want to talk to you anymore. because yeah, we are giants and we don't need the Mac customer crowd. So and at least from what my experience is, customers for Mac software are very loyal. But as soon as you bash them on the head once too often, they won't buy your product anymore. So yeah, maybe that was not the smartest move of Giants, and I'm sure people will reconsider before they give Giants money again. Me for once, I will have to reconsider if I buy any of the DLCs, if there, and I mean there will be DLCs if I buy any of them at full price or at all, but maybe that's a bit too soon now to really make my mind up on that. But at the moment I'm still a bit miffed about the whole thing. Okay, now I have to pull forward and I have to open the door, otherwise I will squish myself. And now I will... How did it work again? Left shift 0, sorry. And of course you should have the tractor selected, because now we are putting the tractor back together again. Yeah. Looks much more like a tractor now. We can now close the rear window. And we are off. Now, where did Toby hide the meat wagon? I saw it back here somewhere. There it is. I know. It's probably a bit overkill to pull that little meat wagon with a 933, but hey, it's what I have here at the moment, so give a man a break, will ya? Yeah, that was my lengthy rant about Farm Sim 15 and the Mac release date and all that. Other than that, what else can we talk about? How long have we been going? 20 minutes almost, at least on my recording here, but I had a failed take before, so yeah, probably like 18 minutes ish. Okay, then what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to load the beef cattle up here. First let me see if we have the correct sign. Yes, it says Achtung lebende Rinder, which translates to watch out, live animals inside, or live beef cattle inside, to be exact. And I hope this is the right door. Last time we had, yeah, and there it is. We have 6 on there now, and it's 11 in total that we have. So to show you where we are at the Rinder farm here in Westerrade, and we have to drop them off at Tante Emma. If you guys, you probably don't know what Tante Emma is. Oops. There is this, yeah, at least in the past, when you had a little corner store, like, you know, it was the only store in the village, and it carried everything from yeah, from butter, bread, milk, the Tarrant, you know, the Tarrant to wash your clothes and stuff like that. That was the Tante Emma Laden, or yeah, Aunt Emma's store. So you probably would just say, okay, this was the only store in town, and yeah, mostly it was, I guess mostly it was run by old ladies. So yeah, you just say, okay, this is Auntie Emma's little store, and you can buy all the things in the world there. Or at least all the things that you need for day-to-day life in the village, because of course the people wouldn't get to the city all the time. I mean, here it's a Spar, which is a supermarket. But yeah, I just thought I'd talk my head off about that, because have ran out of topics to talk about. Yeah, other than that, Toby and I are still having some fun on the map here. Unfortunately, he can't join me for videos this week because he's a bit busy with his daughters and other stuff. But yeah, we are working away here. We already put 55 hours on the save game, so the addiction is very, very real. And yeah, we might have a special guest appearance on the weekend or next week. We are still working out the logistics about that, but we will see. And of course, as soon as there is some, or the guest appearance has happened, there will be some video footage out about that on the respective channels. Yeah, and we have pulled back here into our yard, and as you see, the map is pretty beautifully detailed, and honestly, I can't wait to play this map on FS15 with some really nice mods, and yeah, and have some fun on the new game. Of course, I also will play some of the in-game maps. I probably won't play the, what's it called, the reboot of Westbridge Hills. Okay, we are out of Mukaus. Yeah, I won't be playing the reboot of Westbridge Hills, or maybe only use it as my testing save game, you know, where I cheat myself a whole bunch of money and just use it to test the mods. Yeah, I also don't really know yet what kind of videos I will make about FS15. I mean, by the time I get my hands on the game, probably everybody that had the Windows version will have done all the basic stuff. And yeah, but maybe if you guys can write me some comments and say, okay, this is something we would like to see on your channel about FS15, then yeah, by all means, go ahead, knock yourself out. I will definitely make some videos about it, and yeah, the more the merrier if you are commenting. So yeah, just shoot me a few lines and I will try to fulfill those. Of course, if it's crazy stuff like, okay, have 1 million cows, then I maybe say, I might reconsider that. But yeah, just let me know what you guys want to see, and I hope you still have fun on the videos I put out until FS15 drops. And yeah, until then, I thank you very much for your time, while I merrily avoid crashing into the fence. And this will be part 1 of this video, because I've rambled on long enough. Part 2 will come out, I guess, the day after this video goes live. And then, yeah, until then, again, I thank you guys very much for your time, and I catch you later.